Spider-Man No Way Home is going to destroy the box office. Here's why. Spider-Man as a comic book character is perhaps the most famous and the most loved one all around the world, and for some good reasons. He has cool and badass superpowers, he has a cool concept, unique origin, he is funny, and above all, he is a kind-hearted person with a pure desire to do the right thing, driven by the idea of responsibility. This is the part where people attach so much to this character. He is relatable. Peter is just a young high school kid who wants to build his own life, and he has enough struggles as it is, with money, socializing with the girl of his dreams, and just be happy. But on top of that, he has the burden of responsibility that comes with wearing that mask every single day. Every single day that he goes out at night, every time that he rejects his comfort, every good opportunity that he refuses just to save a person, a kid, or prevent a catastrophe, makes him Spider-Man. He becomes Spider-Man every day, so it's not a matter of who wears the mask, but it's a matter of what you do under that mask. That's why there's this idea that anyone can be under the mask. And that is also why the different characters that exist as Spider-Man in the comics work as well, such as Miles or Spider-Gwen. It fits, because they fight for the same cause, the same responsibility that Uncle Ben engraved in Peter's heart and mind. This, of course, started as a comic, but then 2002 came, along with Sam Raimi and Sony. They basically developed a unique movie that was never seen before, which was a great risk, actually, if you think about it. Like, today, if a superhero movie pops up, everybody is going to watch it, no question, because they are entertainment. Even if it's garbage critically, it's still entertainment. But back then was different. People had never seen those type of movies, not as saturated as today at least. How did the audience receive it? Well, they loved it. As the people that saw it after loved it. As I loved it. They cracked $825 million in box office worldwide. An absolute success. A good time to relax for the director and the staff, right? Well, not exactly. This guy went straight to work for the second movie. Even the producers took a week off. Sam was obsessed with the second movie. He wanted to make it better than the first one, more exciting, more emotional and impacting towards the audience. Did he reach the expectations? Well, not exactly. He surpassed them, guys. He definitely made the greatest masterpiece of all superhero movies. And not just that, movies in general, because that movie was about the characters in the first plane, their feelings, their desires and the obligations that cage those desires. It's one of those movies where you took your kid in the theater and you were cheering more than him. It's so investing that it still holds up after 17 years. The complexity of the villain, which was Doc Ock, was striking, as it was the Grim Goblin in the first one, played beautifully by Willem Dafoe. Then, in 2007, after 3 years, Spider-Man 3 came out. Here I will just say that the producers, specifically Avi Arad, didn't let Sam make his perfect hat-trick. Even then, it still was a good and entertaining movie, easy to watch, just because of Sam Raimi and the great casting. Except him, maybe. Well, that's Avi's mistake, so let's leave it with that, okay? Now, this trilogy has already created an insanely large group of fans, including me, that tear up when we think that the fourth movie of that franchise was cancelled, only to leave room to another franchise where Andrew Garfield took the spot as Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man had 2 movies, the first one in 2012 and the second one in 2014, both directed by Mark Webb. These 2 movies received a lot of criticism, and that's not a surprise, cause this guy just can't take his hand off of this character. Greedy bastard. Nevertheless, Mr. Garfield here did a great job in my opinion with what he had to work with, at least. Too bad that he got sacked after the second movie and was replaced by our current Spider-Man, Tom Holland. He made his first appearance in Captain America Civil War in 2016, and it was received really good by the audience, especially by the young portion. In my opinion, it's probably the best casting in terms of comic book fidelity, because remember, Peter is a 15-year-old kid in high school when he gets his powers. Anyway, Holland's franchise takes off in 2017 with Spider-Man Homecoming, directed by John Watts, another box office success for Sony, which made just over $880 million. We move forward towards 2019, when Spider-Man Far From Home comes out. Critically, it doesn't go well for the second movie, and I agree, because it's not a great portrayal for the character of Spider-Man as described in the beginning of this video. But this doesn't stop it from reaching $1.132 billion of box office. Damn. How is that possible? Well, cause hype guys, hype. No matter how not great is a movie, if it contains Spider-Man in it, people are gonna rush to theaters. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Now we are in 2021, during a pandemic, when the third movie of Tom Holland's Spider-Man is about to get released in 17th of December. So, why did I lay out all that parenthesis, all this history regarding this character? Well, in simple words, I did this to explain to you why Spider-Man No Way Home will surpass Avengers Endgame frightening box office numbers. That's right, I am confident this is gonna happen for one reason. People love Spider-Man. Okay, yeah, we got that, thanks. Wait, let me finish, okay? It's useless that I tell you what's about to happen in this movie. We all saw the trailer maybe like 207 times or so. We got confirmation of a live-action Spider-Verse, which also means Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will be returning as Spider-Man alongside Tom Holland. Now, what does this look to you? To me, it doesn't look like a movie, honestly. At least not just a movie. This to me looks like an event that pops up very rarely. When I think about this movie, I see it like a reunion, because it is in a certain way. Think about it. Maguire's fans will want to watch this movie. Garfield's fans will want to watch this movie. General Spider-Man fans will want to watch this movie. Kids, young adults, old people, families, everybody, nostalgic people, hyped up MCU fans. Do I have to continue and explain? I mean, even the pandemic won't stop this movie from reaching billions. It's impossible for that not to happen. And it's not just me speculating, guys, I'm not overreacting. The numbers are already speaking for themselves in 24 hours. Okay, in 24 hours, the trailer of this movie surpassed 355 million views and 4.5 million discussions and mentions worldwide, double of what Endgame produced back in 2019. People already got hyped from the trailer, from what they saw. And honestly, we didn't see little things. We had important confirmations, which again are going to reunite all the fans around the world. Then you have Tom Holland himself hyping this thing even more in his Instagram account. According to him, we have only seen the tip of the iceberg, which means after seeing that Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, Jamie Foxx's Electro, Sandman, possibly the Lizard, after all these villains are confirmed, we only have seen the tip of the iceberg. I'm telling you guys, I bet that after the second trailer, people are gonna go nuts about this movie. The internet is gonna melt down. It's just a matter of time, and I'm gonna be there to talk about it when it happens. In the meantime, if you like this video guys, leave me a like to help the channel. If you didn't like it, you can diss me in the comments. But is it necessary? Okay, anyway, subscribe for more weekly content and thank you for watching. See ya.